Any injury updates on Wyke? Any returns of anybody for Wednesday?
No, Lawrence have a concussion, so he's not available. Also, maybe Kansas City is going to be difficult for him because of the rules, of course. Miles and Franco are still out, so those three are not available. The rest are available.
Well, I guess you must be excited to finally see Castro.
Yes, nice. Yeah, he's a nice guy also, and but also what I just saw this couple of days. Yeah, he's really eager, to play for Atlanta United, and yeah, I'm very pleased for him, but also for us, that we have an extra body, of course, up front.
How do you envision using him? He said he prefers to be on the outside, but obviously he'll play wherever you put him.
Well, he's got a big engine, and yeah, I think he can play all three positions up front, and but of course, you have a favorable spot, as a player, and outside he's feeling much more comfortable, I think. But I think we're gonna use him, this coming weeks because it's overloaded program that we have, so. He will get his minutes, but what I just saw this couple of days, yeah, he impressed me, with his work ethic, but also in the quality.
Well, what's a good result in Mexico City?
0-5 is going to be a great result. No, of course we know everybody knows it's going to be a very difficult game for us, and if we score a goal, that's always nice to have, and. If you have a draw like a 1-1, should be great, of course. But still, like even a small loss, 2-1, there is no man overboard. So yeah, well, of course we want to play our own game, and if it's possible to win, we have to not hesitate to do it, of course. But yeah, they play in their home stadium, and of course they want the revenge, of course, of the Campeones Cup. So they will be up for it, and we have to be ready. And I think we are ready. They had one more day rest instead of us. We have to travel. So, but yeah, I'm confident that we can get a good result, and a good result, can be a small loss or a draw, of course.
Without a lot of time to prepare, will you look back to that Campeones Cup game to do some opposition scouting on them? Is it useful tape to look at this point?
Of course, we looked at it, and but also the last games that they played a very important match against Pumas, the 3-3 game that they played, and because that's like a Clasico, like a derby, so they played almost with the best team that they have. So yeah, we look to every scenarios, and but we have a good idea, what they gonna do. But still, yeah, we have to be very alert in everything because they also play sometimes different systems also, in international games, and of course they know Pumas maybe better than us, but still. Yeah, it's going to be a very exciting game for us as a staff, but also for the players.
We talked to you after that first leg against Motagua, and you kind of expressed that there was a very specific game plan to just stay out of trouble, clear everything away, and manage the game. Will you kind of rely on that kind of game plan going into this one, considering the injuries and the similar situation?
Well, also the altitude is a factor, of course, but we don't want, we don't have to make the game, they have to score, of course, and but we are an attacking side, so we want to be part also in that aspect, but of course, we have to choose our moments very carefully.
Do you have any experience at Azteca and any experience with elevation like that?
No, never had that experience, unfortunately, so the players have to get that, and Brad Guzan, of course, with the national team played there already, and so he can speak with us, but also especially with his teammates about it, and maybe of course Edgar Castillo and Fernando Meza played a lot of times there, but of course at that moment they were playing a lot of times in Mexico. Then you get more used to it, of course, but it's different, but yeah, hopefully we're gonna do a good job.
Will there be oxygen tanks and things on the sideline for y'all? I know that some of the NFL teams did that when they played there.
Well, we didn't discuss that yet, but I don't know it's possible. But we have to see, and that's why we have to really be precautious. Where we put our energy in, and choose the right moments.
Does it change your substitution patterns, the possible elevation and everything?
Yeah,
And
of
bring the
course,
guys
but
over there,
we have already in mind. Okay, which players we have to take care because of the intensive period where we are in, and so that you have already in mind. Also for the next game against Kansas City. Okay, which players are maybe is good. That they make some rotations right now, and unfortunately, normally. We had a little bit more bodies, to use, and so it brings us a little bit sometimes in a difficult situation that you still have to use players that you normally think maybe I could rotate him. But that's how it is right now. And but we're gonna be very close contact with our performance staff, of course, but also with the players themselves.
What do you acquisition of J.J. Williams? Talk about getting strikers, obviously getting some more forwards. How will he help in that process of just getting some additional help?
Well, you have to see he's not the number one striker, of course. He's that we have another possibility. Not only with Adam Jan. We could have a good deal with him. He's General Adidas, and so. Last season we had with Williams, we had also, and Vasquez and Joseph, we had 3 strikers, and that's normally the ideal thing. And still we are looking on the market, if we can get, like a good replacement for Joseph, but we don't make over hasty decisions. So, but we have an extra body we can use, and that's always nice to have.
Clearly, this match on Wednesday is a big match for the club, the club's short history, but how do you avoid looking past it? You've got Sporting Kansas City on Saturday, which is a very good MLS club. I mean, do you protect players? Are you looking at how the game goes maybe in the first 45?
Yes, what I already said, I've already in my mind, who I want to be substituted or something like that, and because hey, if they're gonna play 2 days later or 2.5 days later again Kansas City, that's gonna be hard. Or I prefer them to play 90 minutes on Wednesday, and then they don't gonna start on Saturday. So we know that Kansas City is in good form. They have also 6 points, and also the way they play, they impressed, of course, a lot of teams. So we have to be ready also for that, and it's also very important. So, but everybody is very excited to play in Azteca and against the club like Club América, and we want to have a good result. That we still have a chance that we have a good result in our own stadium.
And then Castro, he's been training in Argentina. He hasn't played a match probably in over a month.
No.
How much time can he go on Wednesday if he's available?
Well, I think like 30 minutes he could go. What I see, what he shows on training, and he looks really fit, and so he did a good job for himself. And of course, the rhythm to play games is different, but I think 30 minutes, with his mentality, he can cope with that. I think.
Is there anything looming or likely in the pursuit of this other striker?
I cannot say much about it because every speculation I did that's, and suddenly I can say this, and then suddenly it's there is no possibility. So we have nobody right now, and of course we are looking very carefully on the market.
Anything else? Last one?
Any precautions of going into Mexico with the coronavirus going into?
Well, we have the luck that we go finally with our own charter, so that helps full, of course. That we know who's in the plane, and so that's important. And for the rest, we try to get not as much involved with other people, and So we are quite isolated, of course, in the hotel itself, in the plane itself. So I think that's a good thing. And yeah, but yeah, you have to be also a little bit of luck that you're not gonna be contaminated, you know, because everybody who's here, one of us can have it, of course, and then we already have a big problem, of course. But right now we have to believe that everybody is healthy and try to get as isolated as possible, and then hopefully we can return freshly back to Atlanta. But in Atlanta there are also cases, so we have to be very alert for everybody. And so who's coughing? So watch out, Doc, if you cough.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Frank.